Up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Geis. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo. X3. 218, chop. Here we go. Twist. Check 3.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bang! No, that's mine. Watch 36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah. Watch twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Protein spill. Safe. Check.
Now a run with Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check girls, check 61, matchbox, light. Kill.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Jaguars first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw. Casey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams strip plays. We know that, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a toss. This is Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Tackles. Mike, 36.
2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Look at me. Go. Check.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the gun on 3rd down. Casey, he's got his man. That's Hardman. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check the backer. Watch 22.
To throw on 2nd down. Casey, this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Casey got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
Casey's pass complete to Brashad Perriman. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 24. Check 24.
On second down now, it's Terry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Ready?
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Geis with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 21-17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Kaysen, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Bravo.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And running with power here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Exit.
They'll try to throw forward with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3-and-out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Or the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Let's go. Get the flag. 44's the mic. I got wide.
give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Minshew sets to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Mike spoke. Zoom. They let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 44.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready, set, touch game. Screen. 80 weapon. Watch the hot seven. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casey. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Casey. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's simply no sense in wasting A great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Looking to throw. Casey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready up. Hard, hard.
Check, check.
They go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, Delta. Snap.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now back to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Sione Takitaki in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51 for mine. Are you
there? Get it.
On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looks like he'll throw here. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.